We can actually still see here after losing our daylight from our Okaloosa Island camera. This is at the Gulfarium, and you can see how the blanket of snow looks there from that part of Okaloosa County. A little shifting from our camera too. That's from the breezy conditions, so it's breezy. Oh, there's somebody out there you could see running through the snow, maybe to the car there. So the winds make it feel that much colder too, and we'll check out our wind chill values. But the winter storm warning does continue locally for our area, and this has been extended up through Georgia and into the Carolinas also. So yeah, I mean, we're looking at some more snow to pile on top. We've had record snowfall here at Pensacola and Mobile, Alabama. So so far they are officially giving us a reading at Pensacola of 5 inches. That was from the late afternoon climatology report, and it keeps snowing, so there's more on top of that, so we'll have a higher number. But the old record for Pensacola was 3 inches, and that was back in 1895. So well over 100 years here with out that kind of snowfall. So our accumulation, yeah, I mean, we're looking at half a foot of snow or more in the area. We do have some single-digit wind chill values, though, that are going to take over tomorrow morning, and that's going to be dangerous when it comes to the cold. So these little falling indicators are showing that we've got the north wind continuing, so that's the wind indicators there. And then the blue color on this map indicates where we've got snow. So we continue to see this moderate to heavy snowfall across areas of northwest Florida and southwest Alabama. Rain snow line well south out over the Gulf, like our models were calling for. And then the green color on the map, that indicates where we've got rainfall. So the green is rain, the blue is snow, and it's continuing to fall. But it is going to be tapering off here over the next several hours, so we are going to see some changes with that. Here's Futurecast. There's the 8 o'clock hour, so this is a couple hours from now. It's still winding down for northwest Florida, but the snow event over at that time and before then for areas like Mobile, Alabama. So there you could see the snow moving out late tonight, and actually the skies clearing up here overnight. So we'll end up with sunshine tomorrow, but we're going to continue. This blanket of snow is still going to be in place. Temperatures right now are in the 20s. Wow, yeah, I mean, it's cold out, but you throw in a little bit of a breeze and it makes it feel that much colder. So our wind chill values show numbers here that are currently in some cases in the teens, or Pensacola around 12. Same thing at Fort Walton Beach, feeling like 12 degrees at this time.
And with the inches of snow impacting northwest Florida, a lot of roads are shut down now. Interstate 10 from mile marker 5, that's the Pine Forest exit, to 31. That's Highway 87 in Milton, now closed. The Theo Bars Bridge to Perdido Key also closed. Airport Boulevard over I-110. Century Boulevard impassable. Highway 20 and 9 Mile Road, Jacks Branch and Old Bridge, that is closed. Century Boulevard and Highway 4. On-ramps to I-10 on Davis Highway. All of those roads are closed. Many closures also in effect in Pensacola. That includes 12th Avenue between Fairfield Drive and Bayou Boulevard, impassable, they're closed. Davis Highway between Airport Boulevard and Langley Avenue, closed. We will be updating all of these road closures for you on our website.
And that's now creating a mess and dangerous conditions for drivers, creating a winter wonderland for kids and the young at heart today.
And Kara, Pensacola with more.
Hey guys, the reason why I keep looking over my shoulder is because this big black SUV keeps getting stuck in the snow. We've seen several people have to get out behind these guys and push them. Take a look, their wheels are sliding. Very difficult. We're not even on a main roadway, we're in a parking lot. This is really crazy. We've seen people try and come out and help them push them up this hill, but they are not having such luck. They've been out here for about, maybe 5 minutes working on getting up this hill. But the mayor says if you are driving on the roadways, you need to be careful. Stay off the roadways for this exact reason, because you could get stuck. But the good news is he has 5 snow plows that came in from the city of Atlanta, plows ready to hit the roads first near hospitals and thoroughfares. But make sure you be careful, because as I mentioned, those roads are very slick and may be difficult to drive through if you aren't experienced driving in the snow. We got some sound from the mayor. He says they were able to get those snow plows from the Atlanta area. Take a listen.
We were able to procure 5 snow plows from the Atlanta area that did arrive here. They'll be placed strategically across the city, and with that came 5 operators as well. They also brought, we have hundreds of salt bags, several pallets.
Again, this car making another attempt up this hill. This is another reason why we say do not get on the roads unless you absolutely need to. For now, I'm live in Pensacola. Karis Harmon, WEAR News.
Well, Pensacola Airport, International Airport, and Destin Fort Walton Beach Airport both closed right now. All flights canceled today. Destin expects to begin operations, they say, at noon tomorrow. Pensacola encouraging travelers to check with their airlines about their flight status.
And as snow continues to fall throughout northwest Florida, we go to Brent Carney, who's in downtown.
Yeah, Bob and Sue, the snow continues to fall here. We've migrated from neighborhoods in East Hill, and you can just see the road conditions are nearly impassable right now. But, I mean, people are definitely, as you guys have said, making the most of it. We're going to go over here. We are with the Bartholomew's over here on Scott Street. Hi, guys.
Hi.
And they just started building their snowman, like many people that we have seen throughout the neighborhood. Now, how awesome is this? I mean, you guys have lived here your whole life?
Yeah, so we've lived here like since all our lives, and like this is crazy that it's like snowing in Florida. When I found out it was gonna snow, I was like, this is not gonna happen. Like, there's no way.
Awesome. Well, I think they're going with a New Orleans theme for the snowman, guys. So definitely people are having a lot of fun, but of course, stay off the roads.
Brent, thank you. We're going to send it over to Tanner Stewart, who is in Pace and has been for quite some time. We see some snowflakes, some flurries around you. How's it been, Tanner?
Same old story, Bob, but it's been a good day. You know, everyone's still in good spirits. We have found a street, though, where we've got some sledders. They're gone now, but I'm going to show you the impacts that they made. Take a look here. This isn't from sledding, but this is from cars. This is how deep this snow is here. All right, let's step into a fresh spot here. Thick, somewhat powdery, but it just keeps coming down. Seems a lot calmer than it has been, I think, for the most of the day. Maybe we're getting used to it, but you know, we're covered up well. But nonetheless, look at this. It's unbelievable. We're seeing people coming and going. A lot of walkers out tonight. Not a whole lot of kids out now. The sun just went down, but we know that no cars are to be out in Santa Rosa County right now outside of emergency vehicles. So we've seen a lot of pedestrians. We'll have more for you later on tonight with what to expect here in Santa Rosa County. I'm Tanner Stewart.
And we're checking the weather conditions in Okaloosa County with Haley Samples, and she's been there all day.
And I'm back in downtown Crestview, where we saw the snowfall hit the area at about 11:30 this morning, and it has just been coming down ever since. And it's just after 6 o'clock now, and if you take a look over here, you can see that pretty much every business here in downtown Crestview is pretty much closed and has been closed all day, mainly because of the cold weather. But there were a few restaurants open, like Desi's Downtown Restaurant. The owner tells me he wanted to provide a hot meal to the community on such a cold day, and everything on Main Avenue is pretty much shut down for the evening, and it's likely we'll see these closures continue into tomorrow morning. And there aren't too many cars out here on the road. We see a few now, but the snow is just accumulating, making conditions here in Crestview more and more dangerous to drive on. Even the sheriff's office is announcing that Chestnut Overpass going both north and southbound are closed. So as the temperatures continue to drop and the snow keeps falling, it's important to stay off the roads as much as possible. Live in downtown Crestview, I'm Haley Samples.
Well, our weather coverage will continue with a look at the conditions in Mobile County and Daphne when we come back.
Download the WEAR News app now. Sponsored by Forrest Jordan and Associates.
First Warning Weather, sponsored by Pensacola State College.
Salute to Our Military is sponsored by Bob Tyler Toyota.
WEAR salutes our military. Tonight, we honor Staff Sergeant Billy Lee Jackson, who served in the U.S. Marine Corps. He lost his life during the Vietnam War. He was from Saraland. Thank you for your service and for making the ultimate sacrifice, Staff Sergeant Billy Lee Jackson.
Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mic check.
Okay, they're getting ready to go to Darwin, and then it's us.
All right, taking a live look now at Interstate 10. Thankfully, no traffic out there, but part of that is because of the highway's been closed from mile marker 5 to 31. That's 9 Mile Road all the way to Highway 87 in Milton. And Santa Rosa County is saying those conditions have kind of slowed the response from emergency personnel. They're currently limiting emergency response times because of these road closures, and there are many out there. Everything in Santa Rosa County, they say, should be considered impassable, and that's the case from Mobile to Okaloosa County. Just assume if you've got to go somewhere, the roads are going to be impassable or close to it, and that until further notice. Public Works will notify us, and we'll notify you as soon as those advisories have been lifted.
And Darwin Singleton with our sister station joins us in Mobile.
We are seeing a little bit of snow falling now, not very much here in Mobile, but the temperatures are starting to get even colder, and that's the thing we're worried about tonight. I'm on Azalea Road, very close to WPMI NBC 15 studios over here. I'm going to step out of the way, and you can see we still have some traffic. I was watching a couple of cars go down this hill, and the one reason we were, I hold my breath every time I see one go by. We were watching a car just a few minutes ago, and they were going a little bit too fast, and it was kind of fishtailing a little bit. But it's still very treacherous out here. The roads are starting to freeze now, and you can see we have quite a blanket of snow, more than I've ever seen in the 35 years I've been here. And so when you're in a hill like this, it's very difficult to go up. It's difficult to go up. It's hard to control when you're coming down if you're not used to it. So stay off the roads tonight if you can. I'm sure in Pensacola it's probably just as treacherous because we're just not used to that. Everyone stay warm tonight as these temperatures drop and these slushy roads start to freeze. In Mobile, Darwin Singleton reporting for Channel 3 News.
First Warning WeatherNet is sponsored by Peden Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical. Here is Chief Meteorologist Alan Strum.
Well, here's a look at our feels like temperatures around the area. Yes, that wind is blowing. Darwin out there in that bitter cold Mobile right now feeling like 12 degrees. That is the feels like temperature right now with this kind of weather. We've been having some of our camera views. We've been looking at them